Morning, everybody. Welcome to my quiet corner. I hope everybody has had a wonderful holiday and has finally everything has settled down for you. I am just trying to get my chat back up. Good morning, Tina. You go right ahead. I got my tea and I'm ready to go. It's been a fun couple of days. We've had a lot of good times with the kids. We've been making a mess and cleaning it up and making a mess and cleaning it up. You know how it goes, especially with the wrapping paper, which I did save some wrapping paper, which I will be using later on uh, to put into my journal as I'm working on pretty much the same journal as everybody else. Haven't gotten very far with everything else and the holidays. I really haven't done. Now what? Look at that. It was all fine until I put the white in underneath there. What do you think of that? That's crazy. Silly lights. Yeah. Anyway, I've been working on. Hi, April. Working on some of my things. These were my mindless doodles that I did. Um, I did a coloring page, which I did live. Hi, Vale. Hi, Pam. And I'm working on put something in this jar. I haven't gone all the way to do all of the up-to-date ones. I'm just going to continue working as I do in this book. But first, I want to show you some of the other things I've been doing. I've been playing in some coloring books lately, and I picked up a couple more. Let me move this out of the way. And I started in the dark fairy tales. So I like to start from the puppy hair all over the place. My goodness, Loca is shedding so bad. It's crazy. But I started using my ink tints in these, and I'm really enjoying his paper, the Kirby Roseans. They are amazing to use your watercolors in, or your ink tints, or your watercolor pencils. So I started, and I'm working in this one. I started this book, and I have gotten this far in this book. And I don't know why I'm getting these darn lines, but I'll figure that out eventually. But so that's I've been doing this in between, and we'll go back in and do more shading and different things like that. So it's been pretty good. Why is my lighting so bad? Whoa, that's terrible. Just move the camera just ever so slightly to get rid of the lines. And that's what happens. Like, my goodness. Oh, exposure? Nah, it can't be exposure. I don't think it would be. Oh, maybe it is exposure. I don't know. That's something I haven't figured out yet with this darn camera. But anyway, there we are. Which book, Vale? I love Kirby Roseanne's. This the 10-year celebration. It's amazing. It is amazing. I'm really off my desk there, but yeah, this is the one. I really liked this one. This is the first one I got. a while ago, I was doing coloring, and then I gave all my coloring books to the grandkids. And then I got the urge to do some more in Kirby Roseanne's, and this is my Inktense. Like, I spoiled myself. Not saying the kids didn't spoil me, but I bought art supplies. So, and I showed those on my last stream that I picked up some things. But I have been enjoying using my watercolor pencils, the Graphitint, and the Inktense in these books. They are just great for the water. But this one has so many details. I love the details. So the dark fairy tales, I can give you a little, whoops, there goes my watercolor paper. Because I got that out so I could do some swatching. I can get everything. I don't want to touch it too much because it's been listening. It's been doing its thing. There we are. So let's see how this is going to work. The fairy tales. I'll give you a little flip through. I like to start in the beginning and just go through. But let me zoom out a little bit so you can see the whole pages. Okay. Let's just move stuff. I have stuff all over the place here. You can tell they're not really, I haven't used them too much. So I kind of like it. This one I think is Rapunzel. I should stack up my stuff behind the book so I have a lever a little so it's darker. And this is her hair. Her hair is going all over him. And this one, I'm not sure what this one is. I can't think of the fairy tale with this one. It's got dancers, but it's unique. It'll be fun to color, though. I love the thickness of the paper. That is the one thing I really do like, because you can use pretty much anything. This is Captain Hook and Peter Pan. Pirates of the Caribbean, maybe. And I'm not sure. Ariel, maybe? No bleed through at all, actually. I'll show you. Because this is the Inktense and the water. And this is the other side. There's nothing. There's nothing. It's great. I'll show you in the other one. I think the only time I did get anything would have been if I overdid the water, but no, there's nothing. You can't see anything on this backside except for down here where and it's very, very minimal, where I overdid the water on his blue. But they are fabulous paper. Fabulous paper. And then I got, let me just finish flipping through for you. My goodness, I'm stuffy this morning. And I can't tell you what all this one is. So I'm just going to flip through and let you see what the book is. But it looks interesting to color. It's very different. because you don't get to actually see the flip throughs when I was looking on Amazon. You know, it's like, well, you should at least give, one or two pictures at least so we can see what's in the book. But it's not bad. This one must be the ugly duckling. Not sure. But I thought, I'll give it a shot and get it, and I'll just work away on it. You can make changes as you need, as you're coloring. But it's not bad. It's different. There's Pinocchio. Some I know, some I don't. But his paper is very, very nice. It is a very sturdy paper. But I don't mind some of them. Some of them are a little unique, I would say. Yeah, it's all right. It's different. It's different. Oh, no worry. Yeah, they should at least give you a little bit so you can see what is in the book, because sometimes people don't really want to do this. This one is the Mad Hatter. So it's different. Pied Piper, Nutcracker. But I love his stuff. Like I said, about 2017, around 2017, I had Anamorphia and all of those, and I sent them down to, oh, there, that tells you what all of them are in the background. So that's not bad. Like I said, the paper is great. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Now I did it. Now I did it. Darn thing. And I didn't stop just there. I ended up getting the Worlds Within as well. So I did pick up, come on, lighting. And this one is pretty much, the same. My lighting's going to act up because of the white pages. But I like this one because it has worlds within the worlds. And get my lighting back to normal. Oh my God. That's so crazy. So, I have been putting off. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It doesn't like the white at all. At all. So we kind of, as soon as I put the white paper in there, I get the lines. Isn't that strange? Come on, you. Stop it. Anyway, let's move on. So I got 3 of the Kirby Roseanne books, and then I had spoiled myself with ink tints and Graphitint. And I'm going to move these off to the side because I really want to I don't know why. Stupid lighting. Anyway, I'm going to open these. I haven't even opened them yet. I haven't even tested them. Nothing. Because I wanted to wait and do it online. Do I have anything to open with? Yes, I do. I have a ruler. It's so crazy. Like, look at how bad that is. I'm going to have to work on my lighting. I'm going to have to do some practice streams and try and figure out what the heck is going on. I'm really stuffy this morning, so I do apologize for that. So I had gotten, come on, lighting, the Winsor Newton Designer's Gouache. Because I want to do a little bit more painting and different things like that. So it comes with primary yellow, permanent yellow, deep, spectrum red, primary blue, ultramarine, permanent green middle, yellow ochre, ivory black, and white. And now my paper is going to be a pain in the butt. So let's see if that makes a difference. Holy moly. My lighting looks crappy. Let's see here if I can do more of a little bit of an adjustment. And see how that works. Hi, Bonnie. All right. Now, it's not super bright, but we don't have a lot of the lines. So I have my little water thingy here, my little poop cup. And I'm going to put that off to the side. And we are going to do a little bit of swatching because I haven't seen any of the colors yet from this. So that's what I want to do. I'm trying to adjust a little bit more so you can see better. So I have, what do I have to put this stuff on? A lid will work just fine because that's what I've used before. Just push it off to the side here. And we're going to start with the primary yellow. And the one thing with gouache is it's very similar to watercolor, but just a little bit more opaque. And you can use the gouache in your coloring books as well because it's like using an acrylic. But you just seen I'm using water in there, and it's been working very, very fine. So let's just try this. Oh my gosh, this is so nice. We'll put some more out there. That looks really nice. It's very smooth, very creamy. Can you see this okay? Let's zoom in just a little. I think I got rid of the lines. I had to turn off the one back light. Now this one is permanent yellow deep, which is more of a, ooh, that was a lot. An orangey yellow. Got a cool yellow and a warm yellow. So we can try that. I've been dying to try these. That looks nice. Bring my poop cup over here so I'm not reaching across my paper. Let's just drag these out a little bit and see how light they go. That looks nice. And these again are the Winsor Newtons. So when you get the basic set and you get a warm and a cool shade, you are set up to do any of your own mixing. So you can sit and get just about any color you want because you're set up with cool and warm of the red, yellow, and blues, your main colors. So you are quite easy to make hundreds of other colors otherwise. And I'm going to be using some of these in the book that I've been working on. I know I haven't done a whole lot of stitching lately, and I am sorry about that. I'm just trying to reorganize some things. But I've been in the arty mode, and it's been a while since I've been in the arty mode. So I'm taking advantage of the arty stuff. But I will be doing some stitching in between, and I also will be doing some weaving. So I want to do that as well. And my leather work. I will also be doing my leather work. And a little bit of woodworking in between. But what I want to say is we'll have a whole lot of new things. I do have my Facebook group, and in the beginning of the year, we will be doing things also in the Facebook group. So that will be a little bit of extra fun that we'll be doing. And I'm also streaming on New Year's Eve in the Streamathon. So if you haven't followed Raul or anybody else that's doing it, I will be streaming from 5 to 6 Eastern, which is 3 to 4 Mountain Time. So please do follow and put the notification bell on so you can see. So New Year's Eve from 5 to 6, I will be streaming. And I know Janet Young will be streaming to do her scavenger hunt. So if you enjoy doing the scavenger hunt, she will be launching that on New Year's Eve as well. She'll be bringing in the new year. I'll be doing mine early because to be honest, I don't even know if I'll be awake, right? New Year's Eve is hit or miss. That's what I've been wanting to do, Vale, and you'll be seeing, I'm going to incorporate both. So you can do your fine arts and add it into your junk journals. So you'll be seeing me doing some of that stuff. I will be intermixing my fine arts with my other mediums, and that's what I love to do. I love to take and create, but I like to do my fine arts, and I like to put it in for just having fun. So with my leather work, I will be incorporating my fine arts because I will be actually painting on my leather and talking about my leather. This is one of the, now that's dark. This is one of the things that I made. It fits the field note size. It's just not bright enough. It's bright enough for the white, but it's not bright enough for the dark. But I will be, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, and hopefully you can share out my stream and everything with everybody, because once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away one of my leather field notes cover books. It may either be a field note size or it may be an 8x5. I haven't decided that yet. So when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to have a giveaway, and it's going to be one of my leather covers that I've made. So that will be a fun thing coming up. These reconstitute so well. I'm just going to town here, just yapping as I'm swatching, because I've been dying to use these. And my goal is, I have some Arches paper I've been hoarding, and I am going to create a art journal myself, and I will probably have one that I will be able to give away as well down the line, and it will be for what I have planned for using my acrylic inks, my drawings, and my gouache in that book with my art. So you'll be seeing a lot more art. And actually, I used to do a lot of art. My other channel that I deleted was already monetized when I deleted it, and started fresh. So I had a lot of watercolor and mixed media and everything on there. Hi, Yolande. Yolande is also in the New Year's Eve streamathon. She comes on, I can't remember her time, but I know I'm on from Mountain Time 3 to 4, which is 5 to 6 Eastern. We did have a wonderful time. It was great. The kids, we all, I got pictures from my daughter. My daughter lives down in the States. Get the lid back on this puppy. Come on. It's going on crooked. Now I'm getting it all over. Why don't they ever go on proper like they're supposed to? I'm getting gouache all over me. So this one is the ivory black. I'll put that up there. That's nice, because that gives a nice gray tone that you can use. Thank you, Tina. And then the white. I'm not going to swatch the white, but what I will do is show you, I will put a little bit of white out and show you how much it changes the colors to give you more of a, oh my goodness, come on out. Watch it come out, squirting all over the place. It's very, very hard in there. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. That's not good. I'll have to scoop some out and see if it actually comes out, because it's not what I wanted to happen. So when you take your white, bring it over here. I don't have a lot. So what I'll do is I'll use it with this blue down here, and you mix it, you get your pastel type colors. You get new colors. So I'll put that next to that blue, and you can see how it gives it a different tone. So it's the same when you're using your acrylics and everything, but the difference is with the gouache, you can reconstitute it. So you're still getting your opaque, or you're getting your translucent, because you can go back in and reconstitute this and change it, get rid of your blooms, just like your watercolor. So Now I got all of these, and I could play with these if I wanted to. You can re-add. You can go back over and make it darker. So what my plan is to do some pen drawings. And when I do my pen drawings, I will then give you a PDF. If you are in my Facebook group, I have a place where I upload pictures and PDFs that you can download and that you can color or paint or use however you wish. So I upload in my Facebook group, and they will be there for you to do whatever you like. And then I want to have that in my journal, but then I also want to be able to have them come out of my journal. So I've been debating on creating a special binder for my watercolor paper. And that way I can take them in and out. And I would just make it a little bit extra. So if somebody wanted to buy the picture or buy the print, I can actually take it out, scan it, or sell it and cut it to size that is appropriate for mailing. So that is what's up and coming for the next year. So like I said, I'm working on building my channel. Hey, Carol, nice to see you. I'm working on building my channel, and I'm more than happy to have anybody on if they want to come on and stream with me. We can also do that. I don't have a problem with that. Loka, go upstairs and be quiet. She's whining. She hears Danny is awake. Danny's up. Go upstairs. Go find her. Yeah, go find her. Danny usually takes them for the walks in the cold mornings, and it's been cold, and sometimes it's too cold to take them out because then they're lifting their paws. But she's getting better. Loka was fixed on the 9th, and she's still a little tender, so she's still a little bit whiny, but that's fine. So anyway, I wanted to swatch out my gouache and let you see them. And the colors are really, really nice. Like I said, they're Winsor Newton. And this is nice now that I don't have those lines. And I do have fluorescent lighting in here. So I am thinking that that had a lot to do with, because I have right behind my desk, I have a huge fluorescent light. And I have one off to the right. I have regular lights, but they're just not bright enough. So anyway, now let's move on to my next project. And I have my bed is right behind me, so I can throw everything back there. And I'm going to work in, thanks for being patient in the swatching. I will swatch my pencils and stuff, but I won't put you through all that. So this is the Cassie project book. And as Dee Dee did, I disassembled my book and I hole punched it and I put it on discs that I made on the 3D printer. So I will be having different things that will be punched, and I will have discs. I'm going to have lots of surprises over on my Facebook group. So if you haven't gotten there, I haven't been real busy in there because of the holidays, and November is total. October and November is, and December probably the worst times for me because we are getting ready for the Christmas markets and all of that stuff, and it's just so busy. But anyway, I am not going in total order. This is using it as a December daily, but what I'm doing is, instead of pulling out right up to December. I only have like just a few days, and I'm going to work on them in between time. But I thought we could put something in this jar. And I got locust shedding. Can you tell? We've got husky fluff all over the place. So I'm going to leave the other side of the page blank because it was my color this page. And I am going to, do I see a bat in here? Happy Maker. So I'm going to work on, put something in this jar. I don't know what I'm going to put in this jar. I have a bunch of different things, but what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out my stamps, and I did get some metallic colored pens because I ended up getting some wax seal stuff, and that's all Dee Dee and Mary's fault. Like, I see the amazing things, and I had to buy some. So what I'm going to do is pull out my stamps. I have my ink pads right there, and I think I'm going to stamp some stuff and then put a background in there. I'll pull out my stamps, maybe a house and some birds and stuff. I have all of these, so we'll see how that works. And then there's some words. And then we'll color or paint or something. But I do want to put some backgrounds in. And this is what I have. I have trees. I got this set, this one, and this one all in a pack. They all came in one off of Amazon. Hi, Bonnie. I said hi, Bonnie. Everybody. It's Beth. Beth is Happy Maker? No, I thought Happy Maker was Carol. I'm missing names. I don't see Beth in here. That's all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some background stamping and create a little scene in the jar. I got my stamps right here. I've got brown. I've got black. I don't know if I want to do postage in there, so we'll put that off to the side too. I do want to put some of this background words, but I'm not going to, I thought so. I didn't think I was totally losing it. So these have different words and stuff on them. And I think I'm going to use my favorite one. I have two favorite ones. I have this one and this one. So I think I'm going to take this one because I haven't used it yet. And I'm just going to do a gentle words here and there on that. Put that back. So I wanted to do that just because it's a background. Then I want to put a house inside there. I think this one seems to be my favorite go-to because it's, I don't have a acrylic block, which is fine. So I'll take this. I'm going to set that right there. And press down. I thought I was seeing things. I thought maybe Beth Schuler was in, but she's probably still sleeping. So I don't know if you know when you stamp, if you really want your image to be a total transfer, you leave it sit there for a little bit. I didn't want the other ones to be so bold, so I tried not to uh, leave it on the paper as long. But if you leave it on the paper longer, your ink has more of a chance to transfer from your stamp to your paper. So then I think I'm going to take some of these because they're smaller. And I'm going to just do part of them because I just want them over here. And then I'll take the other side and get all full of ink while doing it. Press that down. It gives us some trees. And we'll put that back. Now I got ink all over me. Good thing I'm wearing a black color pants. I can wipe it on my pants. Don't tell nobody. Now, I have some mountains. Let's put some mountains in the background. We'll put it back behind the house. That looks good. The things you can do with stamps, right? So, you've got that. But I haven't used these yet. These just came. I think we'll open them. Amazon has been my friend lately. I think I want to put a raven in there. He's kind of big, but maybe not. He looks too big. Unless he sits on the house. Maybe we'll pull that one out. You know, like putting it in a wrapper, in a wrapper, in a wrapper. Maybe we'll take this one and just use the bird. We'll just do the bird. Of course we will just do the bird. Oh, that's true. Well, good. We'll put him in the jar, this little guy standing on the house with the mountains behind him. And then we'll put the other ones. We'll have him sitting there. And then we'll take the big guy and put him on the outside, looking in. Oops. It's not where I want you. That's all right. We'll color around them. You'll never know the difference. This book is just for fun. It's not for stress. It's not for stress. It's just for fun. We'll put the lid back on that, and so I don't get all full of ink. And then we'll put these back into their little house. And put them back away so I don't lose them. I only have so many stamps. This is my little stamp box. This is what I have. That's where I put my stamps. I put them all inside there. So that's what I have. So now we can put that back in there too. In case I need it. Now we can color and design. And let's see. I do have some gouache sitting here. Maybe we can use the gouache. Let's put the lid back on the ink so I don't put my arm in it. Put that upside down off to the side. Now, let's put my poop cup. I gotta love my poop cup. That's my poop water. So, I want to do the background. So, I want to use a lighter blue. And we will just go for it. And it will wrinkle a little bit because this paper is very thin, like printer paper. Very thin, like printer paper. Yes, my daughter-in-law gave me this cup for my water. It comes with a little lid, and it has the little smiley. So I take the lid off. I've got my water, which is very dirty right now. So that's my poop water. That's my poop cup. So we're going to do a little bit of a background-y thing. Up over the mountains. This was, I did the lid with my Inktense pencils. But I know everybody is working in this book, so well, I know of a few people who are working in the book. I don't know how many people bought the book, but it was all Dee Dee's fault. She started it all. It's been fun, though. You have to admit, it's been a real mojo kicker in getting some art done, which is really nice because for a while there it was just like so hard to get doing anything. Like I had that moment of I have collecting things, like I have my art, I have my supplies, but it was let's get it done. Didn't use the stuff. And oh, Yolande, I know I wanted to talk to you about some end papers. I know you were making some end papers. I have a couple of books that I am going to be binding soon, and I was wondering if you had extra end papers and I could get them off of you. That looks cool. Now, let's make some brown. So we need a little bit of yellow ochre, a little bit of red, a little bit of blue to make a purple, to make brown. Come on, you can do it. I need some brown. A little bit more red. I'll get there eventually. It's been a while since I've made colors. It seems like it just takes forever to mix. I'm getting there. Slow but sure. I'm using the gouache. I should have just used paint, but that's not the purpose. It's not the purpose. Oh, that looks good. It will do. It's more of a reddish brown, but it will do. put it behind the bird. I have been trying to keep these semi-simple. Sometimes I'm doing collages, and sometimes I'm just coloring. It's been a real mix. It just depends on everything else going on, and I do apologize for being stuffed up today. I didn't get my allergy meds in me. Now let's pull a little bit of green in with the brown. We can always add snow and everything later. I'm just kind of regularly mixing all over the place here. Because I am going to go back in with pencils, but I wanted to give it a background of a full color. So that will be the fun part. Let's just put some yellow in the windows because the lights are showing through. It looks like a night sky. I'm just having fun with this, just to do the pages. Don't stress over your art because that's what makes it work. All right, what color house? What color house? Maybe we'll figure the house out after. But you can tell I didn't do a fancy design. Let's put the gouache off to the side. Put the poop cup back there. And we'll pull out some pencils and some markers. Aw, thanks, Bonnie. It's nothing fancy by any means, but it just says put something in the jar. It could be something sweet and delicious. You could make it into a terrarium, a fairyland, or even turn it upside down to make it into a snow globe. I just put a mountain scene in there. So it's something I like. And if you're playing along with Dee Dee and you're doing the prompts, it's kind of neat to see how everybody interprets them. I need a drink of my tea. I haven't had my tea yet this morning. I haven't had my tea. But I do have all my pencils and stuff on my desk. I'll show you. It's over there. Now you can see them because it's so dark. Because I had to turn that light off. So it's still a little bit wet, but that's okay. I haven't played with any of this stuff yet. I've been collecting all of it. And some of it is really funny because Amazon says, oh, it's not going to be here till after Christmas. And the next thing you know, it's showing up. And it's like, oh my gosh, yay. Now I can play. I don't think I want to go with the muted color. I want the house to kind of stand out. So I think I'm going to pick from my ink tints and see what I want to. What color house? Purple. Give it a purple house. Pink house. Oh no. We'll have to check out some colors here. Let's just pull this one and see what color it is. That's too close to the mountains. Do we do purple. Yeah, I think we'll do a purple. It's amazing how much they change when you wet them. The ink tints is crazy with how it changes color so much. I want to thank everybody for being here. And again, you'll see us New Year's Eve. Devin and I are both streaming on the Wednesday. I'm on from 3 to 4 Eastern or Mountain Time. Excuse me. Which is 5 to 6 Eastern. Excuse me. Two to 4 Eastern? Yes. 2 to 4 Eastern. I'm on from 5 to 6 Eastern, so I come on a little after you. Thank you. It's one of those days. I haven't had one of these days in a while. All right. I should be good for a bit. Thank you. All right, let's get back to this. It's been a while since my allergies have kicked in. I haven't looked to see what the weather was saying for the air. Yeah, me too, Tina. It's brutal. It's brutal. I haven't been sleeping that good anyways, but still. I was good for the longest time. And as soon as, well, we've been doing a lot of deep cleaning, and I am allergic to dust, so that doesn't help matters any. If you're allergic to the air and the dust, it makes it rough. Environmental. That's my issues. So yeah, the purple looks okay. It's not perfect, but it will do because we're here to just have fun. Now let's put this away. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. It's a good thing they have that mute the mic thing on here. Makes life easier. Now, we have a roof. We have a roof. And we're going to do this color brown on the roof. And what's nice about the Inktense pencils is like you don't have to be perfect as long as you have enough of a coverage in there. And the other thing with the Inktense is if you go light, you get a lighter color. If you press darker, your ink you get more ink out and it gives you a darker color. So let's use the other brush. One that doesn't have as much of a fine point. I'm glad I figured out the lines though. Although, I mean, I see it okay, but I know it's not very bright for you guys to see. They are very versatile. Very versatile. So if you're playing along, you can see you can put anything in this jar. My first thought was to glue all the wrapping paper in bits and pieces in the jar because I saved it. That was my first thought to do. Um, but I decided afterwards to do the stamps. Yeah, I love this one. This is nice. I haven't used them enough. So I thought this year I am going to make sure I have all the things being used. So we will be streaming more. I will upload a few videos because some things are just not, it's just not live worthy because it just takes so long because I will be doing my weaving and stuff. So I'll be doing clips and uploading clips, little shorts here and there of what I'm working on. And I want to, once the weather decides to warm up again, I want to be outside. So I'll be taking my watercolor and we'll be taking a stroll around Calgary. I'm adding a little bit of yellow on the edges here, but I'm going to go over it with a different color. I'm thinking this color. Just to make it look like wood. So it'll be just a little bit. And then wet that. That must be the US price. That must be the US price. And if you want your pencil marks to show when you're using your ink tints, just gently go over them. Don't scrub them. So when you do go over it, you can still see your pencil line, and that's what gives you the look of the wood. Oh, that's okay, Tina. The US price is fine. US price is fine. You didn't have to retract. I just noticed because I know I didn't pay that. I know I didn't pay that. Because there's lots of US people here, so US price is fine. No worries on the links. Please, don't worry. It's all good. You can post US. Oh, okay. Well, these actually are ink tints watercolor, are they not? Oh, it is the 72 set. This is what I have. And they are amazing. Definitely amazing. I know y'all probably didn't want to watch me paint or color, but that's what's happening today. Let's give it a red door, reddish brown door. Loca, you're very whiny today. She's very whiny today. You can hear her in the background. Yes. Good girl. Yeah, these are looking pretty good. Just doing the darker color around the windows. Oh, I forgot some windows. Oh, I see. I see. I've got a shadow that you can't see what the heck I'm doing. Turn the page. But they look great. You can't go wrong with ink tints. You really can't. It looks old. It looks colorful. It's not perfect, but that's okay. I'm not going for perfect. Perfectly imperfect, maybe. Let's add a little bit more color into the house because it has these stones. So what I'm going to do is add stones in a lighter color. And then I will probably use, I have used ink tints on wood, fabric, uh, paper, lace. I've dyed lace with it. I've used it on leather. What else is there? What else have I done? Shoes. I've used it on quite a few different things. They're really great, and if you heat set them, then they're really, really permanent. I mean, they say they're permanent, but most people I've seen, if you use it on fabric or anything like that, you can take and use a fabric medium on them as well to disperse, but always make sure you heat set because then that guarantees that it's not moving. Take the extra step. Even if they say it's, yes, they do. So, just try it out and use it and see how it goes. But I've had them for years, like years. And I have not had any bleed or run from my lace that I've dyed because I even hung them outside to dry on the line in the sun and they were fine. Now I'm just going over where I stamped just to give that tree a little bit more green. And you can do the same thing. They do, Tina. I love them. They are great. I said this is not one of my best things that I've done, but I'm just playing. We're having fun today. Relaxing after all the holidays. See you at New Year's Eve, Yolande. Thanks for being here. Enjoy your company. Now I'm just going over the stamp with the green and I'm just activating the ink tints. You don't have to activate them if you don't want to. You could use them as just color pencils, but I like to activate them, especially in the coloring books. You can use them either way, whichever you prefer. because they're not going to be accidentally um, wet. And I did go along the edge to give it a little bit of a difference. It's not perfect, but I'm not perfect either. So adding the water to the little rocks and stuff that I put into there to give it a little bit of an accent. Now, let's put my pencils away, and I'm going to pull out some white to give some highlights. Oh my God. Now, I have white and gold. And I have silver. I do have some Poscas, but I don't know if I want to use Poscas because they seem to make a mess. So now I'm going to go in and just do a little bit of a line just on the windows, just enough to give it a look of glass, just a little wiggle. And even though I did use the stamps of the words in the background, it just gives it a different look. I'm going to highlight the top of this wood a little bit on the steps so you can see the difference. Helps if I'm in camera frame. A little bit around the edge of the door. And up here. And let's see, what else can we do? We'll take some black because I want the bird to stand out a little bit more. These are Unipin fine line. And as soon as I'm done with this page, I will let everybody go to enjoy their day. Just give him some more character. Bring out his lines and his wing. And we'll do the same with this guy, even though I almost double shadowed him with a double stamp there. And I'm just doing a scribble, so I just want it to look very natural, very earthy. Give him his feathers. That brings him out. Now let's do a little bit of an outline on the house so it stands out just a little bit more. And I'm doing a scratchy look, like almost a double line. You could use a finer marker if you prefer. One thing nice about stamps is even though I'm using a stamp, it gives you a line, but then afterwards when you add your own little details to it, you cannot tell it's a stamp Yes, it sometimes it's hard, but it's all in fun. It's all in fun. No worries. Yolande has a good sense of humor too. She does at that. Now I'm just adding the extra little details into the house to make it my own. And you can do the same. You just make it your own. And it gives it a different 3D look when you start adding details. Yes, yes. Janet, she is funny. She does call her bossy butt. And then Yolande calls her boss lady. They're hilarious. So you can take your stamps and turn them into your own picture just by adding extra lines here and there. I'm trying to stay out of the light, but it's very hard right now. So you can see how much it's changed just by doing a small little outline. And even though the jar was printed onto this paper, I'm going to turn my paper so I'm not in the, I'm going to go around it myself with a scribble line, because that scribble line then turns it into my own drawing, and you would never know that it was printed on this paper because you've taken that outline and you've made it yours. Even if you go off, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So take those lines, give them little scratchy lines inside. I'm sure if you've watched Dee Dee, you would see how she turns all of her magazine images into her own just by adding her own marker design, a simple element. So any of these stamps, you would not know that they were a stamp because I have now turned them into my own lines. So now I will go across the top, give it little scribbles around the bottom. Let's give this guy some place to stand as he's looking at his buddy in the jar. Let's give him a little bit of a darker color. I have some green and some black gouache still here on this, and I'm going to give him a little bit of a landscape so he has some place to stand. So you just take and make it your own design and create and have fun. So that was pre-printed, pre-stamped, and you would not know. You would not know. Clean my brush. And I like to take and just put my initials. Oh, and I do have to put the date, and I'm not sure what date this was. Let me look at the previous. This would be for day 13. So that's what I'll put up here. Because it's the December daily. But then down here, I will put the day I finished it. And there we go. We completed a page for the December daily. Even though it's for December 13th, I'm behind. I know that. But I'll catch up. I'll keep working on it and go through. So all the little things, even if you can't draw, use your stamps, outline them with scribbly lines, and you cannot tell that that was a stamp. And I will actually do a little bit of a gold outline around that. So thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And again, please remember December 30th, I will be also on with the Streamathon. So I look forward to seeing everybody there, and I will be having a giveaway that day as well. So please come on over, subscribe, and have a good time watching everybody throughout New Year's Eve and into the new year. And thank you, Tina, for posting links and for everybody being here. From my quiet corner to yours, have a great day. Bye, everybody.